Welcome to Calm Heal, your haven for peace. Ever feel trapped by endless notifications, scrolling mindlessly, heart racing? That's the digital storm, stealing your calm. Think switching off your phone's the answer? It's not that simple. Life's wired now. The Dhammapada says, a disciplined mind brings happiness. Zen teachings show us how to stay centered, no matter the noise. Join us for a 15-minute journey to digital enlightenment with Buddhist prayer practices and a story that'll touch your soul. Ready to find clarity? Let's start with Calm Heal. What's your digital struggle? You're back with Calm Heal, stepping deeper into the Zen path. Picture your phone buzzing, emails piling up, Instagram reels sucking you in. Sound familiar? That's the digital storm clouding your mind. A 2023 study says we check phones 150 times daily, spiking cortisol, the stress hormone. Apps hook us with dopamine, likes, notifications, endless scrolls. It's chaos, but Zen teachings cut through. The Samyutta Nikaya says, in the scene, only the scene. Stay present, and the storm fades. Let's meet Maya, who found clarity amid the noise. Maya, 28, is a graphic designer in San Francisco, tethered to her phone. Instagram was her world, her portfolio, her identity. She'd post designs, chase likes, scroll past midnight, heart racing. I'm not enough, she'd whisper, comparing herself to influencers with flawless feeds. Anxiety choked her, creativity dried up. Deadlines loomed, and Maya felt caged. Sound like you? She tried meditating, but notifications kept pulling her back. At a Buddhist prayer retreat, she found samatha, calm abiding. It's not about ditching tech. It's about choosing when to engage. Maya took a small step, and it changed her life. Why do screens grip us? Our brains chase instant rewards, likes, texts, alerts. Tech giants know this. Algorithms keep us hooked. A 2023 study found 70% of adults feel overwhelmed by notifications. Another linked excessive screen time to 25% worse sleep, fueling stress. It's not your fault. It's designed that way. But Zen teachings say you're not your phone. The Dhammapada urges, guard your mind. You're the watcher, not the storm. Thich Nhat Hanh adds, the present moment is your true home. Awareness is your first step to freedom. Here's your first tool, the screen pause. Before opening an app, TikTok, email, whatever, stop. Take 3 slow breaths in and out. Ask, do I need this now? If not, set the phone down. I tried this during lunch, skipping Twitter for a walk. My shoulders relaxed, mind cleared. Maya used it before Instagram. Instead of scrolling, she sketched, rediscovering her spark. A client emailed, your designs feel alive now. This Buddhist prayer practice slices through digital noise, grounding you in the moment. Try it today. What's the worst that happens? You feel lighter. Maya's path wasn't smooth. Her first samatha tries flopped. Her phone's glow still tempted her. I'm failing, she thought, frustrated. But she heard Thich Nhat Hanh. You don't need to be perfect, just present. She set a rule, no phone after 9 p.m. Sleep improved. Ideas flowed. A coworker noticed her calm, asking, what's different? Maya shared the screen pause, and her coworker tried it, saying, I'm less frazzled. Small acts ripple. The Anguttara Nikaya says, a disciplined mind brings happiness. Maya's proof, you can master tech, not let it master you. Meet Jordan, 32, an office manager in Chicago. His inbox was a battlefield, 200 emails daily, Slack pings nonstop. He'd multitask, but his focus shattered. "I'm drowning," he told a friend, exhausted. At a Zen teachings workshop, he learned mindful attention. Jordan started the screen pause before emails. He'd breathe, prioritize, respond. Stress eased. His reports sharpened. His boss said, "You're killing it." Jordan chuckled. He was just present. A 2024 study confirms mindfulness cuts screen time by 30%, boosting productivity. Jordan's no guru. He's you, finding calm in chaos. Now meet Priya, a 21-year-old student in Seattle. Priya lived on TikTok, chasing trends, feeling behind. "Everyone's perfect but me," she'd think, scrolling late, eyes burning. Her grades slipped. Anxiety spiked. A Buddhist prayer class introduced her to the screen pause. Priya tried it before videos. Instead of watching, she journaled, uncovering her own voice. A professor praised her essay, saying, "This is powerful." Priya beamed. She was enough. A 2023 study links social media overuse to 60% higher anxiety. Pausing rewires your brain, calming the storm. Why does the screen pause work? Science says multitasking online fractures attention, raising cortisol. Zen says focus on one moment. The Majjhima Nikaya teaches mindfulness is the path to the deathless. You don't need to delete apps. Just use them wisely. Maya, Jordan, and Priya prove it. I've been there, refreshing feeds, losing hours. Last week, I paused before news. I read instead. My mind felt open. What's your digital trap? The screen pause anchors you, pulling you back to now. Try it for a week. Feel the shift. Digital noise isn't just apps. It's the stories we tell ourselves. Maya thought likes defined her. Jordan tied his worth to emails. Priya chased trends to belong. Sound familiar? Zen teachings cut these lies. The Karaniya Metasutta says, "Radiate boundless love to all." You're not your notifications, followers, or inbox. You're the awareness behind them. A 2024 study found mindfulness reduces anxiety by 20%. Pausing builds clarity. I started pausing before texts. Conversations felt richer. What story do you tell yourself online? Let's rewrite it with Calm Heal. The digital storm feeds on distraction, but you're stronger. The Sutta Nipata says, live like a lamp, shining steadily. Every pause is a spark. Maya's no saint. She's you, struggling, growing. Jordan and Priya are ordinary, yet they found peace. Their secret? Mindful choices. The screen. Pause isn't magic. It's a habit. A 2023 study showed consistent mindfulness improves sleep, focus, and mood. What's one digital habit you can shift? It's not about big leaps. It's this moment. Keep walking the Zen path with Calm Heal. You're finding your way. You're still here with Calm Heal, walking the Zen path. The digital storm, notifications, feeds, emails, keeps pulling you away from now. But what if you could rewire your habits, not fight them? Zen teachings say, change starts small. The Dhammapada reminds us, little by little, a person becomes wise. Maya, Jordan, and Priya didn't quit tech. They reshaped how they used it. Let's explore how small shifts, rooted in Buddhist prayer, can calm your mind and reclaim your focus. Ready for your next tool? Let's dive in with a new story. Meet Alex, a 35-year-old teacher in Boston. Alex's phone was his lifeline. Grading apps, parent emails, Twitter debates. He'd check it mid-lesson, losing his train of thought. I'm failing my students, he admitted, stressed. His wife suggested a Zen teachings book, and Alex found mindfulness. He tried the screen pause from our last tool, but wanted more. At a Buddhist prayer session, he learned metta, loving kindness meditation. It's not just for others, it's for you too. Alex started practicing it daily, and something clicked. His classroom felt alive again. Why do digital habits stick? A 2024 study says habits form neural loops. Cue, action, reward. Notifications cue you to check. Scrolling rewards with dopamine. Breaking the loop feels hard, but Zen teachings don't demand force. Thich Nhat Hanh says, smile, breathe, go slowly. Replace old cues with new ones. Alex swapped checking Twitter for a metta prayer. May I be calm. May I be present. A 2023 study found loving kindness meditation cuts stress by 15%. It's not about fighting your phone. It's about choosing what lights you up. Here's your second tool, the digital metta. Each morning, sit quietly for 2 minutes. Breathe deeply, then say silently, may I be free from digital overwhelm. May I use tech with clarity. Extend it outward. May others find peace in this storm. I tried this before work, replacing my email reflex with metta. My day felt lighter. Alex used it before teaching. Instead of checking apps, he greeted students, noticing their smiles. A parent emailed, my kid loves your class. This Buddhist prayer practice rewires your mind, softening the digital pull. Try it. What's stopping you? Alex's shift wasn't instant. He'd still grab his phone out of habit, frustrated. Why can't I stop? He wondered. But the Karaniya Metta Sutta says, be gentle, like a mother protecting her child. Alex forgave himself, trying again. He set a metta reminder at 8 a.m. His focus grew. Stress faded. A colleague asked, how are you so calm? Alex shared digital metta, and she tried it, saying, I'm less snappy. A 2024 study shows metta boosts emotional resilience by 20%. Small steps, big ripples. You can do this too. Back to Maya. Her screen pause was working, but social media still tugged. She added digital metta, praying for herself and her followers. May we all be enough, she'd say. It shifted her posts. No more chasing likes, just sharing art. A client praised her authenticity, saying, your work inspires. Maya's anxiety eased. Her creativity soared. The Majjhima Nikaya says, mindfulness leads to liberation. Maya wasn't perfect, but she was present. A 2023 study found mindfulness cut social media overuse by 25%. What's one digital habit you could soften with metta? Jordan, our office manager, tried digital metta too. His inbox still overwhelmed, but metta changed his approach. May I handle this with ease, he'd say before opening Slack. He responded calmer, clearer. His team noticed, saying, you're less stressed. A 2024 study links loving kindness to 30% less workplace tension. Jordan didn't delete Slack. He used it mindfully. The Sutta Nipata says, shine like a steady lamp. That's you, choosing presence over chaos. I tried metta before meetings. My words felt kinder. What's one digital moment you could meet with love? Priya, our student, found metta transformative. TikTok still tempted her, but she'd pause, saying, may I be enough. Instead of chasing trends, she posted her thoughts. Classmates commented, this is real. Her confidence grew. Grades improved. A 2023 study says meta boosts self-esteem by 18%. Priya's no influencer. She's just present. Zen teachings don't ask for perfection, just effort. The Anguttara Nikaya says, step by step, you reach the goal. What's your next step? The digital meta is your guide, pulling you back to clarity with Calm Heal. Digital habits aren't your enemy. They're your teacher. Every notification, every scroll is a chance to choose. Maya, Jordan, Priya, and Alex show it's possible. A 2024 study found consistent mindfulness halves digital stress. Thich Nhat Hanh says, each breath is a miracle. I started Meta before texting. My replies felt warmer. What's one habit you can meet with kindness? The digital storm is loud, but you're louder. Keep walking the Zen path with Calm Heal. Maya's twist is coming. Stay with us. You're rewiring your mind. You're deeper with Calm Heal on the Zen path. The digital storm, scrolls, pings, likes, locks you in noise. What if letting go sets you free? Zen teachings say, peace follows release. The Dhammapada whispers, by letting go, joy blooms. Maya, Alex, Jordan, and Priya are finding this. Today, Maya's story twists. A moment that'll move you. Ready for your final tool to tame the storm? Let's dive with Buddhist prayer into a choice that changed everything. What's your digital anchor? Let's find it together. Maya, 28, our graphic designer, clung to Instagram. Screen pause and digital meta eased her, but likes still nod. Why chase their nods? She sighed, drained. One night, scrolling perfect lives, she broke. Enough. Thich Nhat Hanh's words hit. Happiness is now. Maya shut the app, grabbed a pen, wrote to Sarah, her old friend. I miss us, she penned, tears falling. No likes, no filters, just heart. Sarah's reply, I cried reading this, lit Maya up. Her twist, letting go, found joy. A 2024 study says notes boost connection by 40%. Maya's secret? She didn't quit Instagram. She reshaped it. No more validation posts, just raw art. Followers dipped. Her soul soared. A client said, your work's alive. The Karanya Metta Sutta says, love without clinging. Maya let go of likes, embracing real moments. A 2023 study found mindfulness cuts social media stress by 25%. Zen teachings don't ban tech, just guide its use. What's one digital habit you'd release? Maya's letter shows letting go isn't loss, it's freedom. The Anapanasati Sutta says, breathe, awaken. What awakens you? Alex, our Boston teacher, felt email stress. Digital meta calmed him, but replies ate his peace. Inspired by Maya, he wrote a note to a student's mom. Your son's growing. She called, touched, no teacher's done this. A 2024 study says mindful acts strengthen bonds by 30%. The Majjhima Nikaya says, act with heart. Alex's note wasn't digital, but it was present. His classes felt lighter, stress faded. I tried writing a note to a friend. It felt real. What's one intentional act you'd try? Buddhist prayer roots you in truth. Jordan, in Chicago, drowned in Slack. Digital meta helped, but multitasking crushed him. The Sutta Nipada's call, shine steadily, sparked a shift. Jordan chose one task at a time, handwriting notes. His team said, you're so clear. The 2023 study found single tasking cuts stress by 28%. Zen teachings prize presence. Jordan slips. He checks Slack, but he returns. I tried single tasking emails. My mind eased. What's one task you'd focus on? Jordan's not perfect, but he's free. A 2024 study says mindfulness boosts clarity by 20%. You can too. Priya, our student, chased TikTok trends. Digital meta built her up, but FOMO lingered. Maya's letter inspired her to write a poem, not for likes. She shared it in class. Peers clapped, "That's you." A 2024 study links creative acts to 22% less anxiety. The Anguttara Nikaya says, grow step by step. Priya's poem wasn't viral. It was hers. I wrote a journal entry instead of scrolling. I felt grounded. What's one creative spark you'd share? Buddhist prayer frees you to create, not compare, with calm heal. Here's your final tool, mindful scroll. On social media, set a 5-minute timer. When it rings, pause, breathe thrice. Notice your feelings. Restless, jealous? Ask, what am I seeking? If it's not joy, step away. I tried this on Twitter. Envy hit. I closed it. Read. Felt calm. Maya used it on Instagram, sketching instead. A 2024 study says mindful scrolling cuts anxiety by 24%. This Zen teachings practice keeps you in control. Try it. What's your scroll stealing? The Dhammapada says, you are your own refuge. Find it now. Why does letting go work? Clinging to likes, emails, trends, spikes cortisol, says a 2023 study. Zen teachings create space. Thich Nhat Hanh says, release, be free. Maya's letter, Alex's note, Jordan's focus, Priya's poem. They shed noise for connection. A 2024 study found mindfulness boosts joy by 20%. I used mindful scroll at lunch. I felt FOMO, paused, called a friend. My heart warmed. What's weighing you online? The Anapanasati Sutta says, awareness heals. You're healing. Keep walking the Zen path with calm heel. Peace is near. The digital storm craves your focus, but you're stronger. Maya's twist, her letter, shows letting go is gain. Alex, Jordan, and Priya prove small choices shift all. A 2023 study says mindfulness halves digital overwhelm. The Sutta Nipata says, be a steady lamp. Your mindful scroll shines. I scrolled less, lived more. My days feel full. What brings you true joy? It's not your phone. It's you. Stay with calm heel on the Zen path. You're finding peace. The digital storm rages. Pings, scrolls, alerts tearing you from now. What if you could stop time, hold this moment? Zen teachings say, the present is your power. The Dhammapada declares, the present is all you have. Maya, Alex, Jordan, Priya, and Lila are learning to anchor here, not later. Alex's story twists today. A secret he buried, a truth he faced. Ready for a tool to root you in now? Let's dive with Buddhist prayer into a journey that'll shake your soul. What's one moment you'd anchor in? The Conjunctin Lang awaits you. Alex, our 35-year-old Boston teacher, carried a hidden weight. Years ago, he lost his brother to illness, a grief he buried under work. Emails, apps, grading. They numbed the pain, but stole his presence. I'm not enough, he'd think, rushing through lessons. Digital meta helped, but his note to a student's mom sparked more. One night, alone, he tried mindfulness, breathing deeply. Memories surged. His brother's laugh, their last talk. Tears fell. I'm still here, he whispered. The Satipatthana Sutta says, observe the breath, see clearly. Alex faced his pain, and it changed him. That moment broke Alex open. He didn't just teach, he connected. Instead of lecturing, he asked students, "What's on your mind?" A quiet kid shared, "I feel lost." Alex listened, really listened. The boy smiled, saying, "You're the first teacher who cares." A 2024 study found mindfulness boosts empathy by 28%. Zen teachings don't erase pain, they transform it. Alex's classes became havens. Parents noticed, saying, "My kid trusts you." I tried listening to a friend without my phone. It felt real. What's one person you'd truly hear? Alex's anchor is now, and he's free. Lila, our 40-year-old Denver mom, ached for her daughter, Emma. Late-night emails stole bedtime stories, leaving guilt. "I'm failing her," Lila cried. Her mindful scroll pause revealed she sought control. One evening, Lila ditched her laptop, grabbed crayons, and drew with Emma. Giggles filled the room. Pure joy. A 2023 study says mindful parenting cuts stress by 25%. The Majjhima Nikaya says, "Be here fully." Lila's not perfect. She checks email. But Emma's hugs anchor her. I played cards with my niece. No phone. We laughed. What's one joy you'd reclaim with someone you love? Maya's letter to Sarah rippled. Her friends started a no-screens writing club, swapping stories by mail. "It's like we're kids again," Maya grinned. Her art soared. A gallery offered her a show. "I'm not chasing likes. I'm creating," she said. A 2024 study found creative mindfulness boosts happiness by 22%. Zen teachings say freedom lies in truth. Maya still uses Instagram, but it's hers, not her cage. I wrote a postcard to a cousin. Her reply warmed me. What's one real connection you'd spark? The Dhammapada says, "A calm mind conquers." Maya's conquering, and you can too. Jordan, 32, our Chicago manager, turned single tasking into power. Focusing on one report, he nailed a pitch, earning a promotion. "You're different," his boss said. Jordan shared his trick with colleagues. One said, "I'm less frazzled." A 2024 study says mindfulness cuts workplace tension by 30%. The Sutta Nipata says, "Shine like a lamp." Jordan slips. He scrolls Slack, but he returns to now. I focused on one task. No tabs. I felt sharp. What's one goal you'd nail with focus? Buddhist prayer steadies Jordan's light. And it's in you too. Priya, our 21-year-old Seattle student, found her voice. Her poem hit the school's literary journal, a first. "I'm not invisible," she beamed, leading a class discussion. Classmates listened, one saying, "You're inspiring." A 2023 study found creative expression boosts confidence by 24%. The Anguttara Nikaya says, "Step by step, you shine." Priya still loves TikTok, but she writes first. I shared a story with friends. Their nods lifted me. What's one truth you'd share boldly? Zen teachings fuel Priya's fire, and they're igniting yours on this Han Trinh Thien. Here's your new tool, Breath Anchor. When the storm hits, notifications, stress, noise, stop. Find a quiet spot, sit, breathe 10 slow breaths. Feel your chest rise, fall. Notice sounds, thoughts, but don't chase them. Ask, "Am I here?" Stay until you are. I tried this before a meeting. My nerves settled. Alex used it before class, saying, "I'm ready." Lila did it with Emma, both giggling. A 2024 study says breath-focused mindfulness cuts anxiety by 32%. Zen teachings root you in now. Try it. What's holding you back? The Satipatthana Sutta says, The breath is your home. Breath anchor isn't just calm, it's power. Alex breathed through grief, finding clarity. Lila anchored during chaos, hugging Emma tighter. I used it during a news binge. FOMO faded. I felt whole. A 2023 study found breathwork reduces FOMO by 26%. Zen teachings say the present holds all. Thich Nhat Hanh says, the moment is your home. Maya anchored before sketching, her lines bolder. Jordan did it before pitches, his words clear. Priya breathed before speaking, her voice steady. What's one storm you'd anchor through? This practice is your root, your strength, your now. The digital storm pulls, but you're unshakable. Alex's twist, facing his grief, shows pain can heal. Lila, Maya, Jordan, Priya, they're anchoring in truth, not noise. A 2024 study says mindfulness halves digital overwhelm. The Dhammapada says, you are your own refuge. Your breath anchor is that refuge. I anchored during a call. My words flowed. What's one moment you'd claim fully? This Konjong Tinlang grows stronger. Next, we'll build a mindful community. Stay with us. Try breath anchor. Tonight, share your story. You're the anchor, shining now. The digital storm divides. Screens, pings, likes pulling us apart. What if you could build peace together? Zen teachings say unity is strength. The Dhammapada sings, harmony brings joy. Maya, Alex, Jordan, Priya, Lila, and Sam are weaving a mindful community thread by thread. Jordan's story twists today. A risk that could have broken him. A choice that united them. Ready for a tool to connect hearts? Let's dive with Buddhist prayer into a journey that'll warm your soul. Who'd you build peace with? The Konjuang Tinlang grows stronger together. Jordan, 32, our Chicago manager, faced his biggest test. His promotion landed him a company-wide mindfulness project, but doubts gnawed. What if I fail? He whispered, sleepless, slack buzzing. Deadlines loomed. His team frayed. Breath anchor steadied him. One morning, he shared his fear. I'm scared we'll flop. His honesty stunned them silent, then sparked trust. They rallied, launching mindful work, daily pauses, focused tasks. A 2024 study says team mindfulness cuts stress by 35%. The Samyutta Nikaya says, the Sangha lifts all. Jordan's risk built a family. What's one fear you'd share? Jordan's twist rippled. Mindful work spread to other branches. Employees reported clearer minds, less burnout. His boss said, you've changed us. Jordan led workshops, teaching breath anchor. A teammate confessed, I was drowning. This saved me. A 2023 study found group mindfulness boosts trust by 28%. Zen teachings say vulnerability binds. Jordan still feels pressure, but he breathes, connects. I shared a worry with a friend. We grew closer. What's one truth you'd share to unite? Thich Nhat Hanh says, community is your mirror. Jordan's reflecting light, and you can too. Meet Tara, 36, a New York nurse, drained by endless shifts, beeping monitors, grieving families. She felt like a shadow. I'm numb, she admitted, scrolling news to escape. A colleague suggested breath anchor. Tara tried it during a break. 10 breaths. She felt her heart. I'm still here, she whispered. She started a hospital mindfulness group. Nurses sharing, breathing together. A 2024 study says group mindfulness cuts healthcare burnout by 30%. The Majjhima Nikaya says, together you heal. Tara's group, revived her care. Who'd you lift up? Tara's spark is yours. Tara's group grew. Nurses swapped stories, cried, laughed. Patients noticed, saying, "You're different, calmer." Tara led a pause for care ritual, breathing before rounds. A 2023 study found mindful teams improve patient trust by 25%. Zen teachings say connection heals. Tara still works grueling nights, but her group anchors her. She smiled, helping a scared patient breathe. I joined a book club. No phones. We bonded. What's one group you'd nurture? The Samyutta Nikaya says, the Sangha is your strength. Tara's building hers, and you're weaving yours on this path. Alex, our Boston teacher, saw mindful moments soar. His student's silent day inspired other schools. You're changing education, a principal said. Alex trained teachers, sharing breath anchor. A 2024 study says mindful classrooms cut student anxiety by 27%. Zen teachings spread through action. A shy student hugged him. You made me brave. Alex still doubts himself, but he breathes, teaches. I tried a silent hour with family. We connected. What's one ripple you'd start? The Dhammapada says, a united mind thrives. Alex's community shines, and yours is growing now. Lila, our Denver mom, took Family Unplugged to her neighborhood. Families swapped screens for board games, laughter filling yards. We're alive again, a neighbor said. Lila's daughter, Emma, led kids in drawing contests. A 2023 study says community mindfulness boosts connection by 26%. Zen teachings say small acts unite. Lila still checks emails, but she pauses, joins the fun. She shared mindful scroll with a mom's group. They're tighter now. I hosted a no-phone dinner. Friends stayed late. What's one community spark you'd ignite? Thich Nhat Hanh says, together you bloom. Lila's blooming, and you are too. Maya's Letters Unplugged went global. Her exhibit partnered with a nonprofit, sending handwritten notes to isolated seniors. You gave me hope, one wrote back. Maya's art inspired a Real Connections campaign, urging authentic sharing. A 2024 study says creative communities lift joy by 24%. Zen teachings value truth over trends. Maya's Instagram posts raw sketches, sparking real talks. I sent a letter to my grandma. Her call warmed me. What's one connection you'd spread? The Samyutta Nikaya says, harmony binds all. Maya's weaving bonds, and you're threading yours on this Hun Tring Tien. Priya, our Seattle student, turned her poetry workshop into a campus club. Students shared fears, dreams, verses, easing anxiety. You're our voice, one said. Priya led a Poetry for Peace event, drawing hundreds. A 2023 study says creative groups cut stress by 25%. Zen teachings say expression unites. Priya scrolls TikTok, but her pen leads. Her club's now online, reaching global students. I shared a poem with coworkers. They opened up. What's one passion you'd share? The Anguttara Nikaya says, step by step, you shine. Priya's shining, and you're glowing too. Sam, our Silicon Valley engineer, scaled his no screens lunch. His company adopted it, boosting morale. We're human again, a colleague said. Sam started a mindful running group, breathing with each step. A 2024 study says group mindfulness lifts creativity by 28%. Zen teachings say movement connects. Sam codes late, but he runs, breathes. His boss said, your ideas spark. I joined a walking group, no phones. We laughed. What's one group you'd move with? The Satipatthana Sutta says, The breath binds all. Sam's running free, and you're stepping forward. Here's your tool. Heart pause. When the storm hits, chaos, noise, distance, stop. Place a hand on your heart. Breathe 3 times. Feel its beat. Think of someone, friend, family, stranger. Send them a silent wish. May you be at peace. Feel the warmth. I tried it picturing my mom. I smiled. Jordan used it with his team. They bonded. Tara did it for patients. Her care deepened. A 2024 study says loving kindness cuts tension by 33%. Zen teachings connect hearts. Try it. Who'd you send peace to? The Samyutta Nikaya says, love unites all. Heart pause isn't just calm, it's power. Jordan wished his team strength. They thrived. Tara sent peace to a scared patient. He relaxed. Alex paused for his students. They trusted him. Lila wished Emma joy. Their bond grew. Maya sent love to her club. They united. Priya paused for her peers. They shone. Sam wished his runners ease. They soared. I paused for a friend. I called her. We laughed. A 2023 study says kindness boosts connection by 27%. Thich Nhat Hanh says, your heart is your community. What's one wish you'd send? This practice weaves your sangha. Morning, noon, or night. Heart pause binds. Before a meeting, pause. Empathy flows. Before sleep, pause. Peace settles. Jordan pauses with his team, their focus sharp. Tara does it between shifts, her heart steady. A 2024 study found daily kindness boosts joy by 26%. Zen teachings say every wish ripples. I paused at lunch, picturing my brother. I felt close. What's one moment you'd pause for? The Dhammapada says, a loving mind brings harmony. Your heart's weaving, growing stronger on this Conjuang Tin Lang, breath by breath. The digital storm isolates, but you're a weaver. Jordan's twist, sharing his fear, shows vulnerability builds. Tara, Alex, Lila, Maya, Priya, Sam, they're crafting communities of truth, not noise. A 2024 study says mindfulness doubles connection. The Samyutta Nikaya says, the Sangha is your refuge. Your heart pauses that thread. I paused for a neighbor. We talked. Really talked. What's your community spark? This Han Trinh Thien unites you. Next, we'll live mindfulness daily. Stay with us. Try heart pause today. Share your light. You're the community, shining together. The digital storm never sleeps. Alerts, trends, noise chasing your peace. What if you could live peace every day? Zen teachings say, consistency is freedom. The Dhammapada whispers, steady mind, steady life. Maya, Alex, Jordan, Priya, Lila, Sam, and Tara are learning to sustain mindfulness, step by step. Maya's story twists today. Fame threatened her soul, but she found deeper meaning. Ready for a tool to ground you daily? Let's dive with Buddhist prayer into a journey that'll root your heart. What's one step you'd take mindfully? The Conjuang Tinlang holds you steady. Maya, 28, our LA artist, faced a storm. Her Real Connections campaign went viral, but fame brought pressure. Am I enough? She wondered, drowning in DMs, invites, expectations. Fear of losing herself crept in. During a quiet walk, she tried heart pause, wishing peace for her community. Clarity hit. Art wasn't for likes, but for truth. She shifted, creating for seniors, not spotlight. A 2024 study says mindful purpose cuts stress by 34%. The Digha Nikaya says, live with intention. Maya's art deepened. What's one purpose you'd chase? Her anchor is meaning, not fame. Maya's twist reshaped her path. She hosted free workshops, teaching kids to write letters. You're real, a teen said, hugging her. Her nonprofit grew, delivering notes globally. A 2023 study found purposeful mindfulness boosts joy by 27%. Zen teachings prize truth over applause. Maya still posts online, but her heart leads. Her sketches now carry stories, not trends. I taught a cousin to draw, no phones. We laughed. What's one gift you'd share? Thich Nhat Hanh says, each step is home. Maya's grounded, and you're finding your home too. Meet Eli, 42, a Miami delivery driver, crushed by traffic, late orders, angry customers. I'm a machine, he groaned, scrolling apps to cope. A radio talk on mindfulness sparked heart pause. Mid-route, he stopped, breathed, wished peace for a rude client. His anger faded. Eli shared it with drivers at a depot. They formed a calm commute group. A 2024 study says mindful groups cut workplace stress by 30%. The Majjhima Nikaya says, presence sustains. Eli's deliveries felt human again. What's one stress you'd ease? Eli's rooted, and you can be. Eli's group grew. Drivers swapped tips, breathed together, laughed. Customers noticed, you're so calm. Eli led a pause before delivery habit, breathing before knocking. A 2023 study says mindful routines boost empathy by 25%. Zen teachings say small steps endure. Eli still hits gridlock, but he pauses, smiles. His group chats share stories, not complaints. I breathed before a tough call. I stayed calm. What's one habit you'd build? The Digha Nikaya says, steady steps lead far. Eli's walking strong, and you're stepping forward on this path. Jordan, our Chicago manager, saw mindful work become policy. Meetings started with breath anchor, productivity soared, but home life slipped. Late nights, missed dinners. I'm failing my family, he admitted. He set boundaries, using heart pause for his wife. Balance returned. A 2024 study says mindful boundaries lift well-being by 28%. Zen teachings say harmony sustains. Jordan's team now mentors others. He's their rock. I set a no-phone hour. My partner smiled. What's one balance you'd restore? The Dhammapada says, a disciplined mind endures. Jordan's enduring, and you're building strength. Tara, our New York nurse, scaled her mindfulness group. Hospitals nationwide joined her pause for care. She trained nurses, but exhaustion lingered. I can't keep up, she feared. Breath anchor grounded her. She delegated, trusted her team. A 2023 study says mindful delegation cuts burnout by 26%. Zen teachings say letting go sustains. Patients felt her calm. One said, you saved me. Tara still works nights, but her heart's light. I delegated a task. I breathed easier. What's one load you'd share? Thich Nhat Hanh says, your breath is your anchor. Tara's steady, and you're holding fast. Alex, our Boston teacher, went national, training educators in mindfulness. You're a leader, a superintendent said, but scale overwhelmed him. Emails, travel, doubts. Breath anchor centered him. He focused on one teacher at a time. A 2024 study says mindful focus cuts overwhelm by 29%. Zen teachings say presence endures. A student wrote, your class changed me. Alex still fears failure, but he breathes, teaches. I focused on one friend. We connected. What's one moment you'd center? The Digha Nikaya says, mindfulness builds the path. Alex's path glows, and yours is brightening. Lila, our Denver mom, saw Family Unplugged, become a city event. Parks filled with screen-free families, laughing, playing. "We're back," a dad said. Lila struggled to let go. Planning stressed her. Heart pause helped. She wished ease for all. A 2023 study says mindful release boosts joy by 24%. Zen teachings say surrender sustains. Emma led a kids' game. Lila beamed. She still organizes, but she breathes, trusts. I let a party flow. It was magic. What's one control you'd release? Thich Nhat Hanh says, now is enough. Lila's free, and you're opening up. Priya, our Seattle student, grew her poetry club into a crisis support hub. Students shared pain, found solace in verses. "You're our light," one said. Fame online tempted Priya, but Breath Anchor kept her grounded. She wrote for healing, not likes. A 2024 study says mindful creativity cuts anxiety by 27%. Zen teachings say authenticity endures. Priya's club now mentors teens globally. She scrolls, but her heart writes. I shared a story. No filter. Friends listened. What's one truth you'd keep real? The Anguttara Nikaya says, truth shines long. Priya's radiant, and you're sparkling. Sam, our Silicon Valley engineer, took his running group citywide. Their mindful 5K drew hundreds, breathing as they ran. You united us, a runner said. Sam feared he wasn't enough. Leading scared him. Heart pause steadied him. He wished strength for all. A 2024 study says group mindfulness boosts confidence by 28%. Zen teachings say courage sustains. Sam codes late, but he runs, leads. His boss joined the run, grinning. I ran with friends, no phones. We bonded. What's one fear you'd outrun? The Dhammapada says, a steady heart prevails. Sam's soaring, and you're rising. Here's your tool, grounded step. When chaos pulls, noise, rush, doubt, slow down. Walk mindfully. Feel each step touch the earth. Breathe. Notice your feet, the ground support. Ask, am I here? Stay until you are. I tried it in a park. I felt alive. Maya walked before painting. Her art flowed. Eli stepped slowly mid-route. Stress eased. A 2024 study says mindful walking cuts anxiety by 32%. Zen teachings root you in now. Try it. What keeps you grounded? The Digha Nikaya says, each step is your home. Grounded step is more than calm. It's strength. Maya stepped through fame's noise, finding purpose. Eli walked past anger, delivering with care. Jordan stepped before meetings, his voice clear. Tara walked between shifts, her heart steady. Alex stepped with students, their trust deep. Lila walked with Emma, their joy real. Priya stepped before workshops, her words bold. Sam walked before runs, his leadership firm. I walked at dusk. Worries faded. A 2023 study says walking meditation boosts focus by 26%. Thich Nhat Hanh says, each step is peace. What's one step you'd take? This practice is your route. Anytime, anywhere, grounded step holds you. Morning walks set your day. Evening steps calm your mind. Maya walks her studio, ideas sparking. Eli steps at depots, patience growing. A 2024 study found daily mindful walking lifts mood by 25%. Zen teachings say every step connects. I walked my block, no phone. The world felt close. What's one place you'd step mindfully? The Dhammapada says, a mindful step endures. Your steps are building, growing firmer on this konjong tinglang, moment by moment. The digital storm tests, but you're unwavering. Maya's twist, choosing meaning over fame, shows purpose sustains. Eli, Jordan, Tara, Alex, Lila, Priya, Sam, they live mindfulness, not just practice it. A 2024 study says daily mindfulness triples peace. The Digha Nikaya says the mindful life is your refuge. Your grounded step is that foundation. I stepped during a rush. I found calm. What's one step you'd take mindfully? This Han Trin Tien steadies you. Next, we'll spread mindfulness wide. Stay close. Try grounded step today. Share your path. You sustain peace. Grounded now. The digital storm fades when your peace shines. What if your light could change the world? Zen teachings say one spark ignites thousands. The Dhammapada glows. One lamp lights thousands. Alex, Lila, Maya, Jordan, Priya, Sam, Tara, and Eli have lit their paths, now spreading their calm. Priya's story twists today. Fame nearly broke her, but she found her truth, ready to share your light. Let's dive with Buddhist prayer into a journey that'll set your heart ablaze. Who'd you share your light with? The Kanjuang Tinlang lights the world. Priya, 21, our Seattle student, faced a storm. Her poetry club's global fame, millions of views, brought a crisis. Am I still me? She whispered, drowning in likes, comments, expectations. Fear of losing her roots gripped her. During a grounded step walk, she felt the earth, breathed, wrote, "Now is enough." Her poem, shared online, touched thousands, urging youth to live true. A 2024 study says authentic mindfulness boosts connection by 30%. The Anapanasati Sutta says, your breath spreads peace. Priya's voice soared. What's one truth you'd share? Her light shines, and yours is ready. Priya's twist rippled. Her club mentored teens worldwide, healing through words. You gave me hope, a fan wrote. She read her poem at a global summit, sparking mindfulness talks. A 2023 study found shared mindfulness lifts joy by 28%. Zen teachings say truth inspires. Priya still scrolls, but her heart writes. I shared a kind word. A stranger smiled. What's one act of peace you'll do? Thich Nhat Hanh says, your peace is the world's. Priya is spreading light, and you're a beacon on this Han Trin Thien. Alex's mindful moments reshape schools nationwide. Teachers now start classes with Breath Anchor, calming millions. You changed learning, a student said. Jordan's mindful work inspired tech giants. CEOs learn heart pause from him. A 2024 study says mindfulness doubles workplace peace. Lila's Family Unplugged sparked citywide joy. Families reconnect daily. Maya's Real Connections joined UNESCO, healing through art. A 2023 study found art-based mindfulness cuts stress by 27%. Their light spread. Education, work, homes, hearts. I tried grounded step with a friend. We felt alive. What's one light you'd kindle? Their sparks ignite you. Sam's mindful marathon drew thousands, running with grounded step. You gave us strength, a participant said. Tara's Pause for Care became a global healthcare model. Patients feel her calm. A 2024 study says mindful care boosts trust by 25%. Eli's Calm Commute inspired drivers everywhere. Roads feel kinder. A 2023 study found mindful habits spread fast. They're not perfect. Doubts linger, but they share, shine, sustain. I shared heart pause with a coworker. We bonded. Who'd you inspire? The Dhammapada says, light spreads light. Their flames light your path. Here's your tool, light share. Pause, breathe, feel your calm. Share a mindful moment. Tell someone about Breath Anchor. Walk a grounded step together. or send a heart pause wish. Make it real. A word, a note, a smile. I told a friend about Lightshare. We meditated, laughed. Priya shared her poem. Hearts opened. Eli wished a customer peace. They softened. A 2024 study says sharing mindfulness boosts bonds by 30%. Zen teachings say your calm ripples. Try it. Who'd you reach? The Anapanasati Sutta says, your peace breathes life. Lightshare is your power. Alex shared calm with students. They thrived. Lila spread joy with neighbors. They united. Maya gave art to seniors. They smiled. Jordan taught teams focus. They soared. Sam ran with runners. They connected. Tara calmed patients. They healed. Eli eased strangers. They relaxed. I shared a mindful tip. My sister tried it. A 2023 study says shared peace triples impact. Thich Nhat Hanh says, your light is enough. What's one spark you'll share? This practice is your flame, your gift, your world. The digital storm roars, but you're a lighthouse. Priya's twist, finding her truth, shows authenticity wins. Alex, Lila, Maya, Jordan, Sam, Tara, Eli, they've woven peace, now spreading it wide. A 2024 study says mindfulness halves chaos. The Dhammapada says, you light the path. Your light share is that spark. I shared a breath with a friend. We felt whole. What's one act of peace you'll do? This Hang Trinh Thien empowers you. Next, we'll make mindfulness eternal. Stay close. Share your light today. Change the world. You're the light, blazing now.